Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Wednesday night brand night. I'm Sherry Danzig, and it is my pleasure, as always, to welcome you in for some great stories. This is where we get educated and inspired about how these fabulous Nikken products and technologies have such impact in so many lives. So tonight we're going to hear a few stories. The focus is on sleep because the company is featuring a couple of our sleep technologies. The pillow, we have a new pillow. So you're going to hear a story or two about each of the types of pillows and also the comforters. So those are it's not the whole sleep system, but that's two of the sleep components that are being featured. So everything is about reconnecting us back to nature. And, when you sleep outside, if you can remember those days, I remember fondly sleeping in a tent. Wouldn't do that anymore. But sleeping outside, and there's something about being connected to nature that just feels right. And so you don't have to sleep outside on the ground. You can bring the technologies into your lovely home and get the same benefits, even maybe better benefits with these technologies. So we're going to kick it off with Lynn. If you're going to share a story about the brand new pillow.
Yes, thank you, Sherry. I got my pillow as soon as it was available. And of course, I sleep on Nikken sleep system, but I'm a tosser and turner, and I found myself with a shorter pillow. I was constantly adjusting it because I like it to fit right below my head area to give me the support where the neck and the shoulders meet. So what I found incredible difference with the new pillow. I removed the bottom little layer and I am sleeping on the thinner curved part.
Mhm.
What was magical for me, the length of the pillow because I'm turning. So when I turn to the right or left, I always have my pillow in the spot. So what I'm seeing for myself, lot less stress in the neck area, and I really feel the difference of how much more clear I am in the morning because I'm not struggling to adjust my pillow. Love it totally. My favorite of all the Nikken pillows.
Okay, I love that, Lynn. That's wonderful to hear. And yeah, I mean, if you're struggling at night, you're interrupting your sleep, you're coming out of deep sleep for sure. You're not going to feel rested in the morning. So thank you so much for that. Barbara, you've got a story about the Mercura pillow, we've had that for, I don't know, a couple of years now.
Yes, we do. I've always been a side sleeper and always battled with pillows to get them just right. Now, I loved our brick and it was wonderful, but somehow it got lost in a move and I didn't have it anymore and I had to resort to everybody's pillow. When I got the Makura, I was able to sleep on my side quite comfortably, but when it really impacted me was when I had my hip surgery and didn't have a choice for a bit. I had to sleep on one side. And it just fit into my neck so beautifully, so comfortably that I wasn't in the least inclined to be moving through the night. I was totally comfortable. And with the comforter on top of me, I felt totally cocooned in rest and relaxation. I was no time going to sleep. My son came to look after me after my hip surgery, and he always had struggled with sleeping. I let him try my Makura pillow. When he went back home, he took my Makura pillow with him, and I had to get another one. So it's amazing. It truly is amazing technology. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Barbara. Just for those that maybe not don't know this, we've had a bunch of different designs of pillows, and as Barbara said, we affectionately called the original one the brick because it felt like you were laying on the street and putting your head on a curb. It was very, very firm. And I personally, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, had a love-hate relationship with that pillow. Took a while. I hated it, then I loved it, but I hated it at first until I got to love it. So it's a very firm pillow. I still have it. It's one of the wonderful things about these products is that the technology lasts. So
Well, it
Mercura.
stopped my husband snoring, so
Okay.
I wasn't
Yeah. Well, that would make you love it,
sleep
right?
challenged because of that issue.
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah, it definitely, I mean, and pillows are one of those things that there's not a one size fits all because we all have different curves and lengths of neck and all of that and different ways that we sleep. So it's great that now our new pillows that we have, both the Mercura and the brand new, what is it, an M2? Was that what it's called? They're adjustable so you can conform it to what fits best for you. So that's great. Thank you so much. Debbie Jones, you've got a story about the comforter technology. Please share.
Yes, yes, and I've enjoyed what people have shared thus far because that brick, yes, I've got that on my bed right now, even though I've got the Mercura as well. I still have held on to the brick. But as far as the comforter, I just love my Nikken comforter, so much so that we've had to kind of jostle around beds here at the house because family came into town. I've got a son that has suffered a debilitating issue that has had to come back home and live with us. And and so he's actually in our bed because he can't navigate the steps. So he's in our bed because the primary bedroom is on the first floor, and that has my Nikken comforter on it. Now, at first, I was in another spot and I'd taken my Nikken comforter with me, and I had the old Nikken comforter on there for him. But because of bed jostling around, I ended up putting that comforter back on the bed in our primary bedroom. And Eric Jr. says he was talking to someone at his physical therapy appointment, and they were saying, are you staying on the first floor? Do you have to navigate steps? And he's like, I'm in my parents' room. 40 years I've been trying to get in that room, and now I've got it all to myself. And I love this because he's under the comforter because he said, is this Nikken? And I was like, absolutely, that's my Nikken comforter. But he
Uh-huh.
doesn't know. I want to try to snatch it off that bed and take it back with me. But
Well,
it
this,
is it's really helping him because he does realize it has the magnets as well as all the other technologies. And it's just helping him in such a major way because of all the really serious issues he has going on with him that he can use all of the comfort that he can and the cocooning, all of that good stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah,
love it, love it, love it.
yeah. And sleep is everything he needs to recover. I mean, when you've had a serious injury like he has, you've got to sleep well, or your body
Yeah.
doesn't. That's when your body does its reparative work. So sleep
Yes,
is
indeed.
critical, critical.
Critical.
Okay,
Yes.
Yoko, you've got a story too. Go ahead and share. We don't see your face though, Yoko.
I apologize today, everybody. However, I can tell you with the new.
Uh-oh, we don't hear you.
However, it's interesting. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, it might be
Okay.
mine. Go ahead.
Okay. I might have breezed over my audio. I apologize. The so I had the Makuta, and it was comfortable. However, relative to, I think, just my workouts or something, I developed more of a tension in my neck area. And so therefore, when the M2 came out, like everyone says, it had that particular shape of our original brick, and which was very successful for me, not the comfort, but the actual shape. And so it's interesting as you then become much more, um, I call it spoiled, okay, and understanding how comfort really feels. Then when I had the M2 in about less than a week, my neck issue almost resolved. So it was definitely surprising to me.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited to try that new pillow. I'm about to share it with somebody, so I've got another one coming. I want to share a couple of stories before we wrap up the recording. The main thing, I mean, I love the pillow. I've loved all the pillows, but I really do love the Mercura pillow. It really made a difference when I started sleeping on my back, and can stay on my back. It's quite amazing that I can wake up and I feel like I haven't moved all night. I know I've slept really deep. That comforter, though, I have experimented a few times, not by by desire, but I have forgotten in traveling at times, or maybe I made a decision that I couldn't stuff another thing in my suitcase. I'm not sure which, but there've been a few times where I tried to go without the comforter. And you're in a hotel and you've got their blanket and all of that. And it is uncanny. It's like you forget sometimes when you are used to sleeping with something and what it's doing for you. Sometimes you forget. So this, I guess, is maybe an experiment that I really got clear about. And so now I don't care how many bags or whatever I have to do. I bring at least a travel comforter because it balances your temperature. The technology in the comforter balances your temperature. And if you don't think that makes a difference in how deep you sleep, trust me, if you have a comparison, it makes a huge difference. So you cannot compare it to like a regular comforter at a hotel or whatever you have, a blanket. People, sometimes get excited about their downs, blankets and all sorts of things out there. But the technology in these comforters are designed to work with your body. And when you're at the right temperature, you sleep deeper. And so those couple of times I would wake up cold, I'd wake up hot. It was miserable. And so, I don't go anywhere without it anymore. When I said last week when I went to Chicago for 6 weeks, I had all my sleep products with me, but I will stuff it in the suitcase and carry it with you. So just know that if you think you're sleeping okay, it can be better. These technologies really do deepen your sleep in such a profound way. So I'm going to stop the recording and then we'll keep on.